Right,
back again. All right, so we were talking about Laura. I'm sorry.
We were talking about Elise.
Josh and Elise.
Yes.
I just think the relationship is very vanilla.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's really what I think about when you compare it to the other couples on the show. It's very vanilla. It's just not very exciting. She does a whole bunch of drama, I think, to try to make it exciting, but it's just not giving that.
She doesn't need a boyfriend. She needs like a camera crew.
She wants her own reality show to be. She wants to be the show.
Yes,
agree. Totally agree.
Remember when she was starting side drama? She's like, Josh slept with Emma.
I just knew that with the tell-all, that's where they were gonna. When they said they're gonna have the what is it, the interview room, the side, like the single interview, whatever, where you can go and talk shit about people. I knew she was gonna be the main one. I knew it because she as blunt as she is sometimes. What I found completely funny was when Lisa.
I was just gonna bring that
when Lisa was like, you know,
you're tall,
I don't like
you're
you.
Skinny, you're everything you're everything that would make fun of me when I was younger.
The only time that bitch was ever speechless, she was just like,
that was when she was sitting back.
And I was like, damn, I fuck with that. Lisa has outdone you. Okay?
I know.
And that shit was hilarious.
I can be crazy.
Right. Who's gonna be the
first of all
problematic white woman? Me, bitch. Me, bitch.
I'm the biggest.
You ain't gonna come out shine me with my African prince.
My gosh,
girl.
All right, so whatever. They were boring. They got back together, like at the tell. Whatever. Who cares? Let's move it along.
Agreed. Sorry, who are we going to next?
We can do Jovan. Did you say Joe?
Let's do Laura and Beer Con.
Okay.
Laura and Beer Con. All right, so
she's from
left
Washington.
Off when Michael had arrived and went out to play pool with Beer Con.
Yeah.
And was like, you know, I turned her down.
Yeah.
She tried to kiss me and I told her no.
Actually,
I told her no. So, one, I will say, I understand why Beer Con was upset. I do understand that he's like, as there's an air there of something's weird, but it's something weird with all of them, honestly.
Yes.
I do like him and Laura. Let me see how I say this. I do sort of like him and Laura together. Like I see that she's getting what she wants, which is this fantasy, this Turkish man. You know, he's saying all these romantic things and proposing to her with a string on her finger and
gambling, getting all his money for her.
But she's staying.
Yeah,
she's staying. She's like, I just don't understand how I do this. Oh, look at the new ring. Look at the new ring. Okay,
and
girl.
This is when he tells her about all of his debt that he has.
Yes.
As well.
He told her about the debt, which, again, she heard all the information. Michael's coming in very much. Initially, I was like, maybe they are really friends.
No.
But then
I don't think so.
I know people who have guy friends, and as much as they're concerned about their girlfriend, their female friend,
they don't fly all the way.
They're not flying all the way there. You know, they're not cuddling with them on the couch watching a movie. You know, it's not. You know, we just really like each other. Like, it's just not that. So for him to come all the way there, for her to let him, because she did say, okay. She wasn't like, no, don't come here at all. So it was weird. I appreciate how Beer Con handled it, honestly, because I do feel like he was very much like saying what's on his mind, and I don't know, and this is kind of weird, but he still kind of tried to give Michael a chance.
Yeah.
I think Laura's the fucked up one.
I did their astrology too, just I was curious. Mm-hmm. So I went on to her TikTok and she was having a live and I was like, so what's your, just curious, what are you? And she's like, I'm an Aquarius. And then I asked her for his and she told me he was a Cancer. I was like, oh yeah, they're so not compatible at all. Like,
which that makes sense that he's a Cancer.
Yeah, it does.
Very emotional.
And then lives with his parents and like, and I don't know. whatever. That's also a cultural thing. So whatever. But I do think it's the most understated drama. Like those couple, like that couple.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're the most understated drama.
Why do you say that?
I just think that I think she's a lot more dramatic than like people think.
Oh, she is.
With the whole Michael
She's
thing. Yeah.
That's why I said.
But she does it in a way where it's not as in your face. Like
absolutely.
Yeah. She's good at maneuvering it.
She's good at maneuvering it, but she also, I think, enjoyed that.
I think she likes them being
I think she enjoyed Michael coming and having him, you know, be uncomfortable around her new man. And so Michael's feeling some type of way. They still try and act like they just friends. And so that's why Michael came out and said what he said to Beer Connor was like, hey, I pushed her away. What, and so that's his kind of little get back. That's him being a little shady.
Yeah, I agree.
Because, you know, he really do like her. He's jealous.
Yeah. I thought the funniest thing was when they talk about his debt at the tell-all, and he was like, oh yeah, I won $50,000 on a jackpot, and I paid off all my debt. And she had no clue.
She's trying to act like he don't gamble when he said that he was going to Cyprus to gamble.
But the crazy thing is, I did a lookup, and I saw that he left her. Like right after the tell-all, he joined the Turkish military.
Oh, well.
And he broke up with her.
Good luck out there.
Oh, wait. That's Dunzo. Alright.
Let's see. But he did say he was debt free.
Yeah.
So he's debt free.
He is debt free.
Michael on the tell-all.
Oh god. I know, stop. I know.
It's just funny how everybody was like, yeah, you're jealous.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're jealous. And he's like, no, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
She told me to get the fuck out of here.
I'm not jealous. I want her to get away from me. I would love to pawn her off on somebody else. It's just like, bro, grow up. Grow up, please. Everybody can see you. Everybody sees you here. From all different cultures, everybody sees you. So, Laura's also similar to Elise in the fact that, like, she really likes being in the drama and being in the business. Everybody's business.
Yeah.
She has something to say about every single person up there, basically.
Yes.
So, yes, I agree with you on that shit. She's just more put together. Whatever her moon sign is allows her to control her emotions.
An Aquarius. They have no emotion. They're really good at hiding their emotion and doing things like they're smart. They're really, really smart.
They are.
I know you're thinking of a family member.
It's just what is she giving to me? Yes, she's Aquarius, but
got Leo in
it's a little more than that. Like it's more than an Aquarius, like because Aquariuses can be pleasant. Yeah, like they can be very pleasant and like the
I've known a lot that are not
shadiness and the like. I can't put my finger on it. It's just
what's it giving?
I don't know what it's giving.
Virgo?
Maybe. But Virgos ain't shady like that.
No, they're not.
Like Virgos, sure we like drama, but not a Virgo, I'm Virgo rising. Sure we like drama, but
Leo rising maybe?
I don't know. I would put ultimately I would put her and Elise pretty much neck and neck.
Yeah, I agree.
Neck and neck.
I agree.
Actually,
her outfit was fucking ugly.
I didn't like. I'm trying to think whose outfit I did like. Honestly,
I liked Forrest's outfit because he was real.
I liked Emma's. Emma's was a cute little.
Emma was cute.
Cute little dress.
Yeah. I liked Forrest's mom's outfit. It was hideous.
I was going to say it reminded me of a church outfit.
It was horrible. He's like, "You look great, Mom."
I don't really remember anybody else's, honestly. Emma stood out.
Yeah, Emma stood out.
All right.
And what's your name? The girl from with Stig. I liked her. Her like titties look nice.
I like her.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is about her, but I like her.
She's awesome.
I think she's cute.
Yeah.
But let's wrap up Laura.
Okay.
Because there's not really much there
anyway,
other than pretty much it's wrapped up. Which I'd be curious to know why.
I just want to know. Oh, well, because that's why he went to the.
Why he break up with her though? Like you don't just break up with somebody because you joined the military.
Maybe you do.
Why?
I know you're right. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, what's the real reason?
I don't know what the whole.
That's what they're saying is like, sure, I gotta go serve my country, great, but like they still got wives, still got girlfriends. But that's what I want to know. I hope it comes out and he tells why he broke up with her because I'm just nosy in that.
Because he won the jackpot. He's done. He's over it.
Maybe he did, Charles.
So you want to do Rick or Trisha? Rick and Trisha?
No, let's save them close to last.
Okay. You want to do Aviva and Stig?
Let's do Aviva and Stig.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So it seemed pretty much like in every episode there was like just tons of red flags.
Yes.
This was picking up at, what was this? She was on her way home. She found out she wasn't pregnant.
Correct.
And he's talking about wanting to marry her and do a K1 visa. So you're going to do a K1 visa? She about to leave in like 5 minutes. I'm being dramatic. But she about to leave that day. And now he's talking to her about wanting to go to America. And what I picked up on that I don't know that I did the first time I watched it was when they were doing the interview with him, the alone interview with him, I guess at the airport from dropping her off, he was like, yeah, she was talking, where's she, in Arizona or something like that?
Yeah.
He's like, I've never been there, but it's probably fine. I prefer to go to Houston. And they're like, Houston? He's like, yeah, I got a brother there. And they're like, who else do you have there? My ex-girlfriend is there.
I didn't catch that.
Yes. The second time I watched it, he was talking about his ex-girlfriend and, I can make more money and, it's just more opportunities there. Then it immediately clicked like, okay, yeah. He swooned her. Yeah. Cause she's pretty. He's cute. They was very sexually attracted. The baby thing was very still much like, I don't remember who brought it up. It probably was Laura asked, but it's like, why would y'all try to have a baby? Y'all just met.
Some people just give you the urge.
I get it, but young and dumb.
Yeah, basically. Very young and dumb.
So, they got the cheating stuff to the engagement. It very much was whirlwind. The engagement
at the mine ruin.
It was dramatic. I wish he would just be a true hoe. Like just be the hoe that you are. Period. You want to date around, date multiple women, do that. Why are you going through all of this effort to lie about it?
And she admitted to cheating as well. So
again, young and dumb, but like, what's the point? Yeah. You don't have to be married. Yes. You don't have to try and go find a partner. You can just date people. And I wish, and maybe he will when he grows up, because he said he grew up with his dad. But it's still like, why are you doing all this extra shit only for it all to come to light? Yeah. Especially on the show. The cameras are everywhere. You think they're not watching and asking you these questions when Aviva's not around and you like, I mean, my ex is in Houston. That's not a reason I want to go to Houston. No. Like,
Stig needs a tour manager.
Stig needs a hoe manager.
Yeah, he does. He does.
So
it was all to me just, I don't know. It was just one moment.
A moment in time. Yeah, they need to just be like, this was fun while it lasted. She came for some dick. She got some dick.
Yes.
He, got it in with a white girl from the United States.
Yeah.
Thank God they didn't get pregnant. And I want people to know, like, stop trying to move to other countries for a man. Because young girls specifically, but maybe old bitches too. Like, stop. Why would you move to a country for somebody you know online? You don't really know them in person, but you're willing to pick up your life and move to another country. And I could see for her, it was very much the like, oh, I want to get married and have a baby and have a house and, the whole 9 of bullshit.
Because it's not reality when you're typing behind a computer screen.
Exactly. And listen to your auntie.
Yes, please.
Because
you're not going to, because you fucking gotta learn your mistakes the hard way.
But she was right. She was right.
Yes.
Aunt was right, ultimately.
She was.
But I like Aviva. I hope she gets more opportunities. I think she has a nice personality. She's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Stig is a hoe.
Yes.
That's pretty much all I got to say. Do you think he's got them kids? You think that?
Oh, yeah.
You think he's got kids?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
He's got it. Even if he doesn't know them. Yeah.
I agree. He doesn't seem like a bad person.
No, he just seems like a hoe.
Yes. Young hoe. A young fresh hoe, too.
He is young. I mean, we've known this, like, kind of like before, so whatever.
All right.
Anyway, best of luck to Aviva, because
best of luck to Aviva. Stig, I'm gonna call him Steve. Stig, I don't know, just be a true hoe. Stop lying. Tell the truth. They still gonna fuck with you anyway.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, let's go to Javon and Annalyn.
Okay, where is that? Oh, okay, got it.
So we're picking up where they got married. They got married. I thought it was cute.
It was cute.
I really do like them as a couple. I think they have the most potential out of everyone.
Yeah, I could see that. You're right.
Because he moved there.
Yes.
You know, they were trying to have a baby. He was trying to be more involved. I do think that he stopped listening to all them fucking podcasts. Yeah. About how to it's really fucking some of y'all up. Yeah. It's really fucking some of y'all up because you're literally listening to someone talking to a microphone. Yeah. And you know what really gets me? Half the time they're like talking to a microphone and looking off and ain't nobody fucking there. No. Like, who the fuck are you
listening to us? Or don't.
No.
You want to listen to our podcast?
Listen to what I'm saying. Yeah. Okay. I'm staring off into space. Camera. You know what? That's what I mean. Do you see those videos where somebody's like, it's like, who the fuck is over there? Nobody's over there. What are you doing? Stop it. It's weird. It makes me feel strange. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got triggered. I did. No, really. Because I just think, like, who is that person that's giving you this marital advice? Who's telling you how to dominate your woman, how to have a submissive wife, like all this shit. And it's like, but you're not educated, you don't got a degree, you read no books, you just talking. And
this
you
is
have
why women the pussy
and they believe it.
And this
but
is
Javon, people like Javon,
you don't have to give it up because
exactly.
This is just be a nice person, dude.
And get offline. Talk to the person that's in front of your face. Yes. And that's what I do feel like Javon started to do.
Yes, I agree with that.
Because
it's very good that he went to be with her and be with the mom and do the right thing. And yeah, I mean, it's a gut punch, the stuff that they had to reveal at the
that she miscarried. That was really sad.
But
that was really sad.
I think you're right. I think they are arguably the most stable of all the couples.
And the least dramatic. Yeah. Like Annalyn, she's drama. Yeah. I don't know what her sign is. Definitely fire. I'm not sure exactly what it is.
Cancer with fire. I think she probably got a Leo moon and a Cancer sun. She seems like a nice person. Like she is. But she's like, don't fuck with me. Like, I'll fuck you.
Filipino women, don't fuck with them.
Yeah, because she's calling him out and like remember they had like that. He had like bad honeymoon energy at first, and like she called it out. And like, I'm a Leo, you're a Leo. We would call that shit out. Yeah. So exactly. Okay. I think
I'm rooting for them. I hope they make it.
I just think they have a little differences with like the cultural clashes and like you said, the red pilling.
Yeah, if he can if he can stop the Red Pill podcast. But he did say they were going to therapy. She said that we're going to therapy next week. Yeah. So that is gives me a little bit of
I think it's even more fucked up now that I think about it. That he went to that country specifically because he said the women there are subservient, all that kind of stuff. And then she showed him immediately, though, this is who I am. And he still, what did he think he was going to break her walls down? And
podcast. That's what I'm saying. That's the podcast give them that mentality.
It's like,
because they've been sent to me and I'm just like, what does this mean?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
But I've heard other people talk basically about how red pill is growing. Yeah. Like the manosphere, because we briefly talked about how this is like the matriarch is rising.
Yeah, I agree.
So the patriarchy is fighting back. Yeah. But they're trying to fight back with these old, outdated, trad wife, be at home and cook, be a submissive wife type bullshit. Yeah. And because of AI and the president. Exactly. Like that type of shit is gaining more ground.
Yeah.
And at a younger age. So like all the people that are not worried about what their kids is watching on YouTube and it's just a YouTube or a Twitch streamer or blah blah blah. But like they get paid for this content the same way that they, it's, I want to say propaganda, but it kind of is leaning
propaganda.
towards some of that in the way that they're taking away our abortion rights. They're taking away, they're trying to take away a married woman's right to basically get out, to divorce your husband. So like, to me, that's where my mind goes as far as, damn, it's a real slippery slope. Because we've seen how Facebook and how social media makes people do them deep dives, nature boy. And people start thinking, because they're in a community and there's other people out there that think like them, commenting, yeah, I relate. Yeah, this worked for me. I told you I saw that commercial on YouTube where the guy was like, don't go to a therapist.
Yeah, don't go.
Talk to me. You don't need therapy. I'll get your wife back. And it was so strange, but it was a real website. It was a real dude. And I can imagine how many people get caught up. Let's just talk about it real quick, because we don't necessarily talk about this type of stuff. Megan Thee Stallion and her breaking up with, what's his face? Doesn't really matter. And how they basically started ganging up on her and talking about how she's a whore and all this other type of shit and dogging her out like she's some sort of slut, while he's like, I mean, I'll cheat sometimes.
They do that shit though. Rihanna and A$AP Rocky, they're at the Met Gala. They were like, "Oh, Rihanna's really getting into him and like whatever." Bitch, she has a newborn at home.
Getting into him? I don't even think I saw.
They were like, they said they were starting these things like, "Oh, poor A$AP Rocky." Like all he did was talk to another woman, and she got mad. Now,
but
like, stirring up drama just because you don't have a real life outside of this realm, outside of your food.
But poor men.
I feel so bad.
So sorry for my little rant, but
no, it's neat.
I do think that that's something that people should pay more attention to, especially with your sons. And maybe your man who might be watching this type of fucking content. Like, it really is. You wondering why he's acting strange or acting want you to be more submissive and keep wanting you to act in certain types of ways that are, less American. Don't be an American woman with opinions and, listen to your man and all that shit. Just, keep your heads up and don't believe that shit. Trust your gut, bitch.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to Emma and Zaid. Right?
Yeah.
I'm going through everybody.
Yeah.
Yep. Emma and Zaid.
God, I can't stop thinking about the tell-all where he said your wig smell. He
was bitter.
First of all, his face was like
he
looked like the evil empire.
That's what I thought. What did I write
why
down?
is he coming in with the nemesis arc?
I wrote down, Ziad looks defeated and angry.
Yeah.
Like, negative energy was oozing off of him.
I didn't even want to look. I want to sage the screen. It was so bad.
It was. And I was just like, damn. But it made me kind of laugh because you see Emma the whole time. She was like, oh my God. Hey, everybody.
Hi. Remember she was flirting with Forrest?
Yes.
Sorry. Yes. I just think that's so funny. Okay.
God. You should marry me, Forrest. That was her energy the whole entire time.
Yeah.
I appreciated it in contrast to Zaid because he just was so angry. It was like, oh, she won.
Yeah.
You're mad because she beat you. You're mad because she outplayed you. You wanted to fuck, so did she, and she came down to your country and was like, oh, bitch, because one thing I do respect about her. Exactly. Yeah. That's what I respected about her, because she was like, oh, this ain't working out. Cried, tears. Hey, what's up? How you doing? You trying to meet up?
Yep.
Now, she probably did deserve him, like, standing her up, but obviously, she drives the men wild. I think she's young. She's just having fun.
I mean, what do you think honestly, like, how would you psychoanalyze him?
I would psychoanalyze him as, he's probably a playboy. Yeah. He dates a lot of women online, sees them, plays the whole, I'm a Muslim, I can't do these types of things, knowing he does. Mm-hmm. And I do believe, Emma, that he was one way before she got there, like, because all her social media.
Well, we saw it on the beach.
Yeah. Oh, but all her social media is, what you see, cute.
Ass and titties.
Ass and titties.
Ass and titties.
So, she got there and he's like, oh, wait, I'm a Muslim. I can't do them sort of things. Now, if you're gonna have that energy all the time. Don't be a sometimey, Muslim, or act like you have these morals that are so strong and strict that you have to abide by them. If you're gonna be that way the whole time. But she was like, "Oh, this is a good time," and she dated a Moroccan man before, so she knew what it was. So yes, I think he got mad because she was not as in love with him as he wanted her to be, as she played that she was, because she's an actress, y'all. She's an actress. She really gave a good show, and I have to commend that, because he thought he was, oh, you're in love with me, and she's like,
no, bitch, I'm gonna throw this ring in the ocean,
and he left her, which was fucked up. But yes, that is the vibe I get from him. He's bitter. He's mad.
Yeah,
he's mad, and he thought he was a player until he met one.
And they all just like went past when his face is on the screen and gave him a middle finger. Like, oh, I'm like, damn, that's so ignorant.
Because he was just negative and nasty. People were like, and here come Elise, like, well, I don't know. Yeah, he might just be sorry. Are you sorry? He was like,
shut up.
And I was just, oh, okay, well, I guess you. I was like, girl. Anyway, so yeah, yes. Kudos to Emma
and Muhammad.
Her sister coming on there, that was a play.
Yeah,
that was a play. Her and her sister set that up, and I do respect it.
Oh,
her sister set that up because the sister, how you come out spreading business on national TV?
Yeah, you're right.
That was planned. Right. That was planned because they knew she was going to be here, and that way, the sister could confirm. Huh? Yeah, that's why she was smiling. Why are you telling my business? Yeah. Why are you telling it all?
Like, off. But go on.
Exactly. That's so. I peeped that. Yes. I get it. Twinning. That's how you're supposed to do it. You look out for your sister.
That's adorable.
Yes, and I do think she was messy when she was flirting with Forrest.
Yeah,
I think she just is that type of.
And they were like, Sheena's, I have to tell Sheena about this. And Sheena said she's very mad at you and she will
respect Forrest, okay? Tell your woman when somebody's fucking with you.
I know, I do respect that.
All right, we're moving on from Emma.
Should we get into Forrest? No, we're not. Do you want to do...
Let's do Trish and Rick.
Okay, Trish. Oh. I love Trish so much.
I love her. All right, so we're picking up after...
So, he told her. He reveals he's cheated.
Yes.
And then she gets devastated, but then she eventually forgives him.
But she did not. Now that I saw the tell-all, I don't know that she fully forgave him.
Well, that's the way I'm just making it seem like how they made it seem when you were watching that.
I still questioned it at that point because let me tell you why. Because of the way she handled him after she saw the phone. Yeah. And she was like, I don't want to talk to you. Yeah. That's really, you're not going to block her? Okay, cool. And she got up and she walked away. Yeah. He said that she didn't sit next to him like at the airport. Like she really wasn't fucking with him.
Just came good, say goodbye.
Like, even though I do think she was naive and maybe just has a pattern because her ex used to cheat on her also. Yeah.
She internalized it and then she made her moves.
But she was whatever she said, she stood on. Yeah. That's why initially I was like, they're hugging at the airport, but is she really gonna fuck with him again?
But why is she still talking to him then?
I feel like you could talk hopefully. Yeah. I feel like you could talk to an ex. Yeah. Especially depending on what they're doing for you. Yeah. I feel like in her situation she would still talk to him, but she still seems like she's living her life.
Yeah, she is.
Like she
comes in the tell-all pregnant.
6 months.
6 months. Whose baby is it? Not Rick.
Is it yours, Rick? Wait. No. This is what I wanted to point out. When they revealed that she was pregnant. Yes. And what did she say? And they determined that it wasn't Rick, and he said, "No, it's not mine." She said, "Are you okay, Rick?" Yeah. And then she sat down laughing. She was like, "Are you okay?" He said, "You know I'm not okay. You know I'm not. You know I don't like this." I just thought that's the energy she keeps giving of like she knows. I think maybe more so now.
I just think it's funny how she said she found them on a work trip, on vacation, in a work trip.
YOLO, okay.
But you're right. I didn't realize she said, "Are you okay?"
She said, "Are you okay?" And then she sat down. "Are you okay, Rick?"
Yes. She loved every minute of
She
that.
did. She
That was
did.
hilarious.
That shit was hilarious. Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh, I met a beautiful young lady."
That
her usual.
I didn't know that.
Gosh,
he's
a predator too.
I think I'm gonna compare him to who we just talking about, Zaid.
Yeah,
he's a player.
Yeah.
The only reason I'll give Zaid some grace is because he's 20 something.
Yes, this man's
Rick
52.
is 52 with 6 kids, 4 kids,
something like that.
Lots of kids. And so the fact that he came to see Trish in Madagascar, hanging out, having a vacation of their lives, she's like, oh my gosh, this is so great. But had just seen his ex in Colombia. Which, come to find out, he said he wasn't going, but then he ended up going, still while they were talking to one another. But he blamed her for being ghost, like all the projection he put on her about you cheating on me, blah blah blah, to now to them breaking up.
Yeah.
And the next day he goes and meets a bitch at the barn. He's so, and the tears. The tears.
That's why he was on Living Single. I definitely think he's an actor.
I want to say something. I know I have to say it.
He has an ugly crying face too.
Yeah, and he's really light skinned.
I don't know that. Look, I'm light skinned.
Let me explain what I mean by that. He has very light skinned behavior. He's light skinned with light eyes, and he acts like a little bitch sometimes with the emotions and the fake ass crying and the just, oh baby, I'm sorry. I cheated on somebody. I cheated on you with somebody.
He does do that,
the sad face, and it's like, bitch, you're 50 something with children. You're 50 something with children. Why are you acting like this? Stop. But excuse me. So the people who get it, you get it. And I'm not saying that it's all light skinned men, because maybe it's not. But in some of the experience that I've had, and I've had a lot, there's a very extra emotional aspect to it that is annoying, especially when you're 50 fucking years old.
Do you remember how
too old for that shit
he got when Ziad was like, "You're probably a bad father,"
and that's what I'm talking about.
Father,
that's what I'm talking about. That's why I said. Then he looked like he was about to cry. I was like, God damn! Like, shut the fuck up. Although I do feel, if we're going to compare,
and he's just laughing. Ziad's like
a bitter bitch. I would give Rick a little bit more than Ziad, only because
he's helping Forrest get paperwork.
I think he's probably a nice person. Okay. I just think he has toxic tendencies. But I think he does genuinely love Trisha.
Yeah.
I think Trisha knows now she got the upper hand.
It's just it bothers me that just a 52-year-old man is trying to be with a 23. That's not right.
It's
Your
gross.
frontal lobe is not fully developed. Leave her alone.
And I think that it worked in the beginning, which is why I'm not mad that she's pregnant. I'm not mad that she went out and did everything that she needed to do, because I do think, I'd like to know how old some of the other women are that he dated, but I do think that was very much a part of it. It was very much young and impressionable, and she was like, oh, it's this 50-year-old man, and he can take care of me, and he's got it all together. But like, again, I'll say, when he took her to that place, that resort in the mountains, beautiful. I would love to go there. Cat? Where he brought out the fucking Tarzan outfit.
Fucking weird.
Fucking weird.
And she's like, wait.
But that's where you break to somebody that I cheated on you.
Yeah.
That's where I'm like, sir, you're used to playing these games. And I think that's the real reason why I'm upset at him, is he's been playing these games for so long. Yeah. He knows what he's doing. He's not stupid. He tries to play dumb, and he tries to get emotional when he gets called out and has to actually deal with the consequences. Because all them fucking tears, and then you went to the bar that night or the next night, it's full of shit.
I can't stand him, man.
I didn't realize the splash pad shit.
Oh yeah, that's what I was telling. Yeah, I was telling you. He came in there, it was like, I brought a splash pad because she's a squirter, and I'm like, ew. That is nasty. First of all, and she said, and somebody, who was it? Was it the host that said, what's her name? I'm sorry.
Sean
was like, do you bring that is that the same one?
She did. Sean is messy. Sean is messy.
He's like, well, it is reusable.
And they were like, this isn't new?
It's like giving somebody the same dildo.
Why would you bring a splash pad?
Do you even...
A used splash pad. Calling it a splash pad.
Yes. That's sick.
She's a squirter.
Yeah. Squirt. He's sick. You need Jesus.
I want him to grow up as well. I want Rick to grow the fuck up. You're too old to be acting like this.
You shouldn't be tap
dancing. And you need to be making a good example. Yes. Yeah, you really... I hope, Trish, get your life. I'm glad you're having your baby.
Yes.
Keep the upper hand.
Yes.
Because obviously he's chasing after it. Also, I did want to point out a little... Oh, dang. Let me bring it up later.
Yeah, you can...
Okay,
bring it remember? Okay. All right. So... Okay. Not the worst. I mean, I honestly enjoyed watching them just because it was a train wreck. But I would say, like...
I like Trish more.
Yeah, I like Trish the best.
I think that Rick is... he's the reason his relationships crash and burn because of the things that we mentioned, because he won't grow up. He kept saying that he was scared to be alone and that's why he was acting the way it was. But it's like, but that doesn't make sense because it's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah. You're
doing these things and then saying, oh, but I'm alone. I don't know why everybody leaves me. I'm scared of being alone. But you do all the things to make people leave you and then not fuck with you. Yeah. So I want him to go to therapy. As a grown ass man, I just really feel like you need to go to therapy and like figure that shit out. So Pete, you can be a good person. You got kids. You have children. You need to grow the fuck up for them.
I'm just thinking about how you told the father. Yeah, I think I could actually have a kid for you. Like after being, he's just, I don't know. Is he a Pisces or something?
Is he a Pisces?
It
seems like Pisces behavior.
It's just like in the clouds.
Yeah.
It's like delusional.
Yeah.
I don't think he even means to be like that. I think it's
I don't either. I don't get
it's all unintentional.
I don't get insidious. I don't get that he's trying. That's where I was saying that I think he's a little bit different than Zied, because Zied, he's doing that shit on purpose.
Because even when
he's trying to be a player.
Yeah, he is.
I think Rick is just, I don't want to say dumb, but like,
but is he though?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's genuinely
tap dances.
Whimsical.
Whimsy. A little bit of whimsy. Yeah.
So yeah, Pisces. I've got to say Pisces.
He has to be.
He's got to be a Pisces. Like, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
And he was like, the fact that man was like, I could help you raise that baby. Like, see, he's not that entirely bad.
Yes, I agree.
Like,
I agree.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna dislike him more on the tell-all.
Yeah.
But I didn't.
I told him his outfit was very like Ric Flair.
It was.
Like,
I liked it.
I liked it too.
He's gonna come to a show.
Liked it.
He did. He's gonna come show out.
Fanfare.
Indeed.
But okay, so who are we gonna do next?
All right, moving on.
Lisa and Daniel.
Okay.
The fan favorite.
Gather myself real quick.
The scammers.
Scammer v. Scammer. All right.
Okay.
So, leaving off where she wasn't hearing from him.
Yes.
She was walking in the park with her daughter, and they found out that he has another contact called wife. So Lisa is very upset. She calls her in the car. She's like, "Oh, I need a moment."
Oh, but wait, isn't even before that? Isn't that when I'm saying, like, if we backtrack it just a little bit more to that episode, doesn't she say, "You're the first man I've ever slept with," kind of thing? And,
did she?
Yeah, I think she went there. I think like that was one of the last two episodes.
Oh,
like,
yes. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Yes, because she was with women for 20 years, and her ex was a woman that she was still married to. Yes, you're right. Okay. Sorry.
And then he was like, and then she says how she's been married 5 times.
So you're talking about when she gets drunk?
Yes.
When she gets sloppy drunk off that wine. Because wine will do that to you. And she's stumbling all around the car and the hotel. And then he basically is like calling her evil. So you're going back to even before the marriage.
Yes.
Okay.
Before the curse.
Before the marriage curse. So, okay. Summarize. Daniel basically decides if my uncle says that we can forgive you, then we'll forgive you. They forgave her, And she said, I'm not going to do it no more.
Yes.
And he said, but you got to go to a priest, a babalao, and do get cleansed. She believed it to be a cleanse. Daniel said, no, that's a marriage. You're mine. I own you. They played it back, and it was very much husband and wife.
Yeah, well,
it
you
was
hold the man.
Say husband.
They had like
this year's your wife. He's saying husband and wife. She's repeating it. So that, and I'll stop there because that is a point that I wanted to hit on, is that y'all need to stop jumping in other people's cultures.
Yeah,
not understand what the fuck is going on.
What are you doing?
Why would you do this ceremony and do all of this stuff in front of this priest and not understand, or not even try to realize or learn about the culture, because what you went through is a ritual.
Because they're white Americans.
And that's where it's like, sometimes you fuck yourself up. Honestly, she was so thirsty to be out there with him. I think it ended up honestly backfiring on her, because if she would have done what her daughter said to do, she wouldn't be in this mess.
No.
So they're married now. Although she thinks it's a cleansing, whatever. I'm not really. What happened after that?
Oh, and then remember he had 4 other phones.
4 other phones. Is that how they found the number?
Yes.
4
and he had phones. Yeah, because that's how she saw the wife in the so
she's back in the States now. Her and her daughter walk in. They found wife in the phone. That's when, okay, now they're picking up there. In the car, he calls. She's like, oh, give me a moment. Now we're at the conversation.
Yes.
Where she's confronting him about the wife. He's playing dumb. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? I wouldn't have a contact like that in my phone. I don't know let me see it. And so, she's frustrated. I don't want to fuck with you no more. Blah, blah. Is that it though? They don't go to the airport together. So now we're jumping to them at the tell-all.
Yep.
She's wearing her real hair. I appreciate it. I actually think it looks much better on her.
Yeah.
The wigs are still look crazy on you. And I appreciate the effort. You can tell just by the way she talks, and she has to have she's got to have a fire moon, because she just says what's on her mind. It just, which I kind of appreciated of the 3 of them.
Yeah.
I kind of when I say 3 of them, I mean Elise, Laura, and Lisa. And maybe it's the Pennsylvania. Just kind of like,
I think it's the Pennsylvania.
You say what's on your mind. Yeah. You just say it kind of straight. She
reminds me a
very
lot of
twang way. Yes.
Yeah.
But
Sagittarius
more polished.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I guess.
That's what I'm like.
Not really.
That's what I'm saying. A slightly more
kind
polished.
Of, you're right. Maybe a little
than
Libra.
that.
Maybe a little
maybe
Libra.
Yes.
Little honey.
A little easier to digest.
Yes.
So,
yeah.
It kind of goes where I thought it was going, and Daniel was like, she's mine, we're married. He kept saying that very confidently. We're married.
And I am looking
You're my wife.
Coming back.
You can only have one master.
We are married.
Because we're married, because that's my wife. She reveals that basically what she thought was cleansing was a marriage. She believes that she was cursed, because I guess Daniel told her, and she ended up having how do you say it? Ectopic pregnancy.
52 years old.
And was in the hospital. Daniel didn't want her to talk to her daughter. Daughter comes out onto the stage, as she should, ride for her mom. And Lisa believes that it was because the priest said, if you leave each other, you marry a woman or date a woman again, one of y'all gonna get sick, or one of y'all might die. So she believes that she's cursed. I
don't think that's why she's cursed. I think she's cursed because she's.
I don't disagree.
Her generational ties.
I think she's cursed.
Yeah,
literally.
From him too.
I think she's cursed.
Yeah.
I believe that was a ritual.
Yeah.
And I believe that Daniel is very confident in what he's saying, and that I'll just briefly touch on. There are African religions that how do I explain? There are African religions that, as much as people may make fun of, are real.
Voodoo?
No. Africa.
Okay.
I'm talking about African religions. Like, they're from Nigeria. There are African religions that, yes, white people don't understand, but they're as real as Christianity, as whatever other. It is not to be played with. And I do think that she lied so much that she was like, sure, yeah, I'll do it. Whatever to get Daniel back. Whatever. She'd been lying the whole show.
You don't have to say anymore. I've seen Weekend at Bernie's. I know.
I'm just saying that I think she's literally cursed.
Damn.
And she needs to go back to Africa and get that shit up off of her.
She thinks a priest is actually going to be able to help her. There's no way.
Oh, it is.
No, a priest. A
Catholic
priest.
a white.
Yeah,
no.
There's
they
no
can't
way.
do nothing for you, baby.
Yeah, you're fucked.
They can't do nothing for you. You need to take your ass back to Africa, and you need to go.
Remember how intense that ritual was?
That's what I'm saying.
And I felt like that off the screen.
And if
like,
you can't, because it doesn't look, because it's not whitewashed, it don't look like you taking communion at the at the front.
Shit.
It's like from a spiritual aspect, if you believe in that type of stuff. These things are very real.
Yeah, and that's why he was so confident.
That's why he was so confident. But also, that's why y'all need to stop playing with people's religions and that you don't know anything about. Stop doing that shit, because sometimes that shit will come right back to you and bite you in your ass. And I think it bit her in her ass. But what is she doing now?
Now
She got a
Ty, another guy, married, engaged, or whatever. But then I saw him talk shit about her after the tell-all and say, I'm a scammer, but so is she, and she's a better scammer than me. She's got
Who
6.
pointed that out? Who was like, was it Forrest who was like,
yeah.
Was it Forrest this whole show? Forrest this whole show was really the winner to me. He had great conversation. He was pointing a lot of good shit out. He had pointed out, he was like, but you're with him. He said something like, you're with him again? Or you're with somebody else? And Sean, who was also messy, was like, but you're still married. Aren't you still married? Weren't y'all married when you started talking to this other person?
And you're cursed, and you're probably gonna die now.
And I just was like, oh, so I mean, I don't think Lisa's learned her lesson.
No.
The daughter has always been the mom. And
sadly.
Yeah, I really think that's it. I do think ultimately Daniel's a piece of shit. Period. I think Daniel's just a piece of shit. But in the same way that the new one is like, scammer v scammer. Yeah. Daniel thought he could out-scam this white lady, and he had no idea. He wasn't ready, and obviously she wasn't either. So, but I also want Lisa. It don't even matter. I just don't think she's gonna learn. The daughter said it, and Lisa's too old, the same way Rick is, to like break these stupid ass patterns.
No,
the fact that she humped into another relationship is just, I don't know.
They were like, that's why I think they milked the season for the whole time. It's because of them, because of that like old school Mima.
Yeah.
Like that.
And did you catch what she said at the end?
Who, Sean?
No, Lisa.
What about the curse?
No, that she was going to move to Nigeria. That she was moving to Nigeria.
No, I didn't know that.
She said she's moving to Nigeria with Ty. And I'll still be in Nigeria with Daniel, but he won't know where I am.
Sorry.
That's what she said. And I was like, wait, she said move? Oh, okay. Okay. This is just bird behavior.
She's literally the most chaotic person. Like,
she is. Yeah, that's it for them though. You know.
And then whatever, the last and the best, in my opinion, Forrest and Sheena.
And Molly. Don't forget about
She really
Molly.
is. She's an appendage.
So okay, where I was
so
sex.
Sheena okay, go ahead.
Sex. Are you there yet?
Yeah.
Sex.
Yes.
And then the dinner.
Yes.
Sex.
Gosh.
Forrest never had sex before in his life. Neither did Sheena.
No.
Both just sprung. He was like, oh my God, this is the best feeling I've ever had.
I don't know why I haven't. I don't know why I don't move here today.
I don't know why I haven't done this before. And he broke up with his hand. He was like, I got to break up with you. This is so much better than what I do every night. And I was like, you know what? I didn't catch the part where the mom was talking to them about sex.
Yes, in dinner.
I didn't know. Maybe I was kind of paying attention and not.
She got him condoms.
I remember her giving him condoms, but the part about her asking about like how the sex was,
it was gross.
I must have blocked that out.
I forgot because it's disgusting.
I think I blocked that shit out.
Nope, mother. I don't know. That's really weird.
And everybody said that shit was weird, and she kept trying to act, and she kept trying to be like, you see, she don't give a fuck.
No.
When everybody was like, no, that's strange. Like, you don't talk to your son about how the sex was and like,
hey,
did he put it on the way? Did you use the lube or not? Like, it's just like, there's a limit.
Yeah, man.
You can talk about it, but like.
And he even was disgusted. He's like, Mom, please. Like,
yeah, the Molly is a performer as well. I'm glad they called her out about bullying Sheena, because I do believe that she bullies Sheena, and she was like, but I don't think I do. Yeah, you're real aggressive with her and you don't have to be. Yeah. And then you dial it back like, I'm really just trying to help you guys. I'm really just trying to make sure, you know, it's the best for you. I love Sheena. But Sheena, at the dinner at least, I thought stood up for herself a little bit.
Yeah.
I think Sheena's used to being
opened
bullied.
Up about her trauma, relationships in the past.
I think Sheena's used to being bullied, which is why she's like, cowers a little
yes.
bit. And I think that's why, maybe a reason why she lies too. Yeah. Because she's a people pleaser. Yes. She wants to appease by any means, and it's like, you could just tell the truth though and say fuck them.
That's why I say I think she's got Scorpio with a little bit of Cancer. I do think she's a good soul.
Yes.
But she's like secretive because she has to be.
Yeah, I agree.
People wronged her, so why wouldn't you?
Yeah, but you saw once Forrest got some pussy, he was like, "Hey, I gotta get together. Yeah, I gotta
get out of my way.
I gotta get this K-1 visa. I gotta go home and get a good job. I have to do all these things." So I was like, "Okay, Forrest." Yeah, I feel like that has been missing for him, and I feel like the mom has always babied him, and coddled him, and not allow him to thrive. Because he did it so easily and effortlessly. He had a reason to do it, and it's like, all right, let me go get a job. I'm gonna go talk. You know, and before it was like, I can't work because
because the mom,
exactly, because she made him believe that shit.
Yep.
So kudos to Forrest.
Yeah, just like why the shit that pissed me off the most is like, you're telling. She said, have you applied for the K-1 visa? He says, I cannot because I don't have the paperwork. I need a printer.
I don't have a printer.
You mother can't drive you. She could take you all the way over to the Philippines. She can't drive you to a fucking library. Someone with free resources.
She can't help him through the process and how to do it.
Fuck you.
Everybody on stage was like, Forrest, we got you. We'll help you. We'll help you figure it out.
That's why I liked Rick.
That's why I was like, you know what? I appreciate the people that.
I'll print out the paperwork for you.
Yes. Forrest is honest and very lovable. Like he's funny.
He's nice.
He is. I love how honest he is too.
Well, one quick question: do you think Molly's right at all about like the reserve she has?
Sure.
Would Sheena come there to America?
I think Sheena's hesitation is still based off of: am I going to leave my parents to go? I don't want to say struggle, but to go live with this crazy woman.
Yep.
And to depend on Forrest.
Yes.
She knows she can take care of Forrest in the Philippines.
Yes.
She don't know if that opposite is true for her in the United States.
All,
so I would understand her hesitations or reservations. I don't think she's expressing that well.
No.
Because I do think she loves Forrest. Yes. But I think she has reasons to be hesitant. Forrest just got a job.
Yep.
He just got a job.
And it's not been nothing. 60 days, 90 days, whatever.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, what kind of security is she coming over to? Yeah. And she's leaving her parents? I would get it if she's like, I don't know.
But Let's see. Like, my thing is, I do think she's still giving money to the parents. And I don't give a fuck. That's cultural. Right. And, like, that should be just like Greek culture, that's the same thing. Like, they look out for their own. They make sure, like, everyone has food in their mouth. Yeah. Why does it fucking matter? Like, I don't care if I don't, like, that's part of the cultural thing, like, that mother doesn't understand.
Because she's American.
And and what?
White American.
And she didn't kick him out because he has, you know, like, is he autistic, I believe?
He's autistic.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So, that's the only reason she didn't kick him out, probably when he was 18. So... I don't know. I think it's fucked up. Like,
you're right though, because many other cultures outside of
it's normal
a
for
lot of
generations to
American
live
culture,
under the roof.
a
It's
lot
so
of
weird.
assimilated American cultures is not about community. It's
No.
about individuality. It's about taking care of yourself, take care of your own, and it's not about taking care of one another. But a lot of Greek culture, a lot of Asian cultures, Hispanic, African American, all of those African cultures is like you take care of your family. Period. Like it's not really a question. Why is it a problem? Like you said, that she's giving her parents money. They own this place. It needs upkeep. It needs maintenance. You know what I'm saying? So,
and the audacity of her to say that shit to the father in front of him about what? Oh, is Sheena giving you money? Like, and it's just like you're there. They're treating you to dinner, and that's
in a fabulous
with that
little resort
vitriol
hotel in the middle of a beautiful place in the Philippines.
Yep.
And here you come with your angry old ass trying to one up somebody, and I'm gonna tell everybody off. I'm gonna da 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 da. And it made her look bad. And I do think she's a bully. Yep. I think she thinks she can control her like she does Forrest.
Yep.
And Sheena, yes, I do think she has lied. I don't hate it as much as some of what other people do.
I know why she lies, and I don't give a shit.
I don't really care either.
Yeah,
I think Sheena's a good person. I think she loves Forrest.
And she would let him live there, and she would take care of him.
And I think Molly would get more out of this situation if she tried to nurture that and help them figure it out, as opposed to trying to attack Sheena.
Yep, I agree. As problems with a lot of white Americans. I mean, that's honestly the truth.
Yeah,
I mean,
sorry, that's y'all.
Time, so
look at where we are.
I'm trying to think like if I have anything else really to say like about them. I think they were just like all of a sudden like I think that they are the only, like besides like Jovan, and I think they're the only ones that I could see actually make it if he keeps a job.
Yeah, they have the most potential to me
and gets the paperwork done.
And they seem like they're in love. Like they've been together for a long time. I think her haircut was really cute. So I agree.
Yeah.
How did you see how oh, that's what I wanted to bring up earlier when we were talking about Rick and Trish.
Yeah.
Did you see the part where Rick was like trying to help Sheena explain why she was lying? It's because he's a liar too. It's because he was like, "Oh, I know what this means. Yeah. I know what she's trying to say. Let me translate lies to you because I know what she's trying to say."
In the Philippines, they may call this. I'm a fucking liar. Jesus Christ, he's crazy.
That's what I wanted to point out. I was like, "Oh, okay, actually."
Like this was amusing. It was like all in all, I loved it. Like
I had a wild ride.
I can't stand her. And after the fact, her and Emma talking about because Elise was on the show Hunt for Love, I guess.
Yeah,
which is like a umbrella under the 90 Day franchise,
where they date other cast members.
And so essentially, Emma was fucking. I guess what's the guy's name? I don't know his name. Rob,
the one who dated Sophie.
And she said, Rob said that you were hooking up with him again. Like I don't know why she even bothered. And then Elise was flipping out, but whatever. I guess.
I feel like that was both of their moments.
Yeah.
I feel like that might have been a little planned too.
Yeah.
Because it was
just random.
Yeah.
And then Forrest was like, "Hold on, I got to get the scoop on this." Like,
I think she's fucking somebody. I was like,
I'm hearing a man by the name of
Rob. Forrest, winner of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean that pretty much wraps it for me. I thought the tell-all was a little short, but maybe they just got right to the point because sometimes the 3-parters are a little much.
Yeah.
So I appreciated the whole season. I really did. I thought it was very entertaining, and I need to see what's happening with Lisa.
Lisa, is she alive? Are you amongst the living?
You know, I wish the best for her. I really do. I really do hope that she, find a way to not have Daniel be your master. Because that shit is crazy. That shit is wild. So, Yeah. Do you have anything else to add?
Not really. Check out our socials. We're on Instagram.
Check out
Two
our
fat
IG,
asses.
YouTube
podcast. Yeah, our YouTube. We're gonna get merch at some point when we get more followers and listeners.
Patreon.
And Patreon.
We're gonna have some.
We might show these
possible readings,
food ingredients that we have.
That, and maybe we could do a deeper dive into some of the couples.
Yeah.
So we're gonna bring you a little bit extra content. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Share. Tell us how you feel about it. Again, give us, give us your birth chart.
Yeah, I love it.
But give us your birthday.
We'll get into the more stuff with that birth chart stuff. When we find out like specifics about people, we'll go back and we'll talk about it.
Yeah, extra content.
But even for you, if you want a reading or if you want a tarot card reading or anything like that, we do that. And we can do that on our Patreon as well.
Yeah, we'll do one-on-ones.
Right.
So thanks for joining us.
I hope you enjoyed it.
Thanks for this 90-day tell-all. It was short and sweet. I appreciate it. But,
have a happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
All right.
Everything else.
Be good to your mom. Call your moms.
Do that. Yes. And be nice to women.
Be nice to women. Get a flip phone, bitch.
Yeah, it's getting crazy out here. All right.
Bye.